Okay, so I was hoping to get this done before the little woke up, but of course I started filming and bam, he woke up. So, anyways, first we're gonna start off by taking off our makeup because if you're a ratchet like me, then you most likely didn't take your makeup off. But I mean, who cares? It's a quarantine, you're not leaving your house. Who's judging you? Let's be serious. So let's do that, and then I'll come back. Also, don't use baby wipes. They don't work. They don't take your makeup off. They don't disinfect. They don't do anything. Please stop buying baby wipes. We need them. Okay, thanks. Bye. Anyways, now that your face is all clean, I guess, you're gonna put on some moisturizer. I didn't know if you wanted me to do like a whole face or just like an eye look, so I'm doing a get ready with me quarantine style. So we're looking for a moisturizer. So we're gonna moisturize. I'm using Glam Glow because I got it free from Sephora, so getting fancy up in here. Plus it's a glow moisturizer, so it's just gonna make you look a little bit more like nice and glowy. Because we need to look glowy and happy during a quarantine, right? So just get that everywhere. I like to go in an upwards motion because you don't want your skin to dry down, so lift everything up. Up, I tell you, up. And then we just let that sit. If you want to do like a face spray, you can do that too. This is a Pixie Mist. It's a vitamin C wake up situation. And then now we basically do the face. You can prime if you want. I'm personally not gonna waste the primer. Primer is expensive. So we're not gonna be wasting that. I'm gonna wet a sponge and I'll be back. Into the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation and also the Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear. Bomb. This one's like $7 and this one's 15, maybe 17. Both, they're bomb. Highly recommend if you do not want to spend money on makeup, but you still kind of want a flawless look. Drop the sponge. This one comes with a weird paddle and it smells like paint thinner, but whatever, doesn't matter. Once it goes into the skin, the smell goes away, so it's not like it matters. What? How do I? Also, I'm literally using the camera, the camera on the phone to do my makeup, so if this doesn't look good, I'm blaming you. So yeah, you just pounce this in the face. You don't need to see me doing this, so I'll skip this. So once that's happened, you can continue and conceal. Again, you're staying home. It's not like you really need to conceal, but if you're like me and you like taking photos, you're gonna want to conceal. So everyone used to do like a huge triangle like this. We don't need to do that. It's actually not cute if you're not on camera. So don't do that. I'm gonna have to pause because Grayson's show just ended and he's gonna lose it, so hold on. Okay, we're back. So, I mean, you still want to tap it in that triangle motion because that's like a major highlight point, but you don't need to put concealer on that whole triangle section. The concealer I'm using is actually I'm a big L'Oreal fan. It's the L'Oreal Full Wear. Bomb. 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 Beautiful. And now your face is foundationed. You're gonna take a powder. I have loose powders. I prefer to use loose powders, but they're upstairs. I'm not even gonna bother. Like, I don't have the time or energy to care. So I'm just taking a regular angled brush and set that shit. With spring coming, you're gonna get sweaty and you're gonna melt, so you need to set that shit. Also, for foundations, BB creams work really well. Like, I have a Clinique Even Better makeup. I love this. It's a BB cream. It's super light, but it still gives you a really good coverage. So if you're not like into the whole like full face situation, a BB cream will do you just good. It'll do everything you need. So wow. Okay. So now we're gonna contour, because chubby faces need to be contoured. I don't actually have like a cut jaw. I make it look like I do. Actually, I'm lying. I do have a cut jaw. It's covered in a layer of fat, so I need to like just create shadows until I lose the rest of the weight. So you just go into the hollows. If you can't find your hollow, like if your hollow is not like as inset as mine, you just go like that. And this is the basis for contouring and bronzing. So you want to start here, but then this is the secret. I'm only going to contour there. I'll go back in, but I'm going to show you the bronzing first because I feel like that makes a lot of sense. Butter bronzer is the only bronzer you should ever have. It's Physicians Formula. This is the best bronzer. There's no question. This is the best bronzer. That's the end of that. So when you bronze, you're going for an E or a 3. There is no in between. You're just doing an E or a 3. So here would be a 3. So you start here. 3. That's your 3. That's where you want your sun-kissed look to look. Again, pull it down. Pull it down. You don't want that weird line. Pull it down, buff that out. And then you do the same on the other side. If you think you have too much on your brush, start in the hairline. Like, go like that. So 3. So this one would be the E. And blend. Also, just a tip, I am experienced, but if you're not, keep your hand here at the end of the brush. I will go more into detail about brush work when I go into the eyeshadow, but you want to hold it here. It gives you a less pressure on your hand, so you're able to actually blend significantly better if you use it back here. They'll just give you a better blend. You don't need to hold it like a pencil. It's not necessary. Back here is where it's supposed to be held. So then we blush. Again, I really like Physicians Formula. This is the butter blush. I like what I like. I'm an excessive blush person, so I really wouldn't take my advice on it. But I typically like to start at the apple and swoosh up. Like, I want it to be diffused. I don't want it like just on the apple. Like, I'm not a fan of that. I want this whole part of my face to be rouged. So I'll start here, go in a circle, and then whoosh. This is the point where people would highlight and do all that fun stuff. I'm not going to. I'm not a big fan of highlighter. I think it looks really good in pictures, but not for going out. It's not a public situation for me. So I'm not going to. I'm going to completely bypass that part, and we're going to go straight into brows. I don't like doing my brows on camera. but I'll do it for you guys. I'm gonna probably have to switch after I show you how I do my brows to do it better, but so basically you want to go in the direction that your hairs are growing. So for me, everything from here that way goes up. So therefore I go up. And then you basically do like a trace. See, this is what happens when I don't use a mirror. And then you will basically like trace the under part of your brow the same way you would literally tracing anything. And then you do the same with the top. And then this is where you can extend your brow if you want. It will make you look older, just an FYI. The longer your lash extends, the older you do look. It's just a fact. And then you just continue to fill in from there. Once you have your little line, I have very thick brows. I don't need to do much to make my brow look like it's doing something. I know, be jealous. It's very unfortunate. I was blessed. I can't help it. They're very curly though, so like I have major struggles with my brows. I have to do shave them like literally every 2 days. So like, grass isn't actually greener on this side. Anyways, I'm gonna do the other brow and I'll be back. It's eye time. It's time to do the eyes. Very exciting. I will stress. The only way to make your eyeshadow look good is to have multiple brushes. You are fully capable of doing an eyeshadow look with one brush, unless you are experienced and you know everything that there is to know about blending. I do not recommend using one brush for your entire look. It's gonna just end up looking crappy. It is what it is. Brushes are something you need to invest in. It's a tool. You need good tools. This isn't even all my eyeshadow brushes. This is just what I have on hand down here right now. So there's that. Highly recommend brushes. You can get them from Morphe. Morphe has a great selection of brushes. I love the brushes. Fantastic. Highly recommend. Anyways, I digress. If you would like to know codes for Morphe or other places to get brushes for not very expensive, let me know and I will hook you guys up. So, we are doing a basic natural look because I feel like that is what everyone's kind of leaning towards. You want to always start with blending. So, you want to start with your thickest, fluffiest, fattest brush. Right now, that's this one. This one has a lot of pink on it, so I'm not going to risk it. And I'm going to go into my Huda Beauty Smoky Obsessions palette. It's very small. It's a little tiny one. It only has 6 shades. 9 shades? 9 shades? Is that how you math? 3, 6, 9. Only has 9 shades. Very small. But this is essentially all you need for a basics. You just need a black, some browns, some shimmers. That's all you need. You always want to start with the blend. You want to create the base that you can blend into. So, for me, that would be this color right here because it is maybe a shade or two darker than me. And that's kind of what you're going for. You're literally going for your skin tone, but a little bit more, if that makes sense. And then you start, okay, I have inset eyes, like I have a deep set, so you'll see where my eye goes in, like the divot here, I want to do it above, like on the actual eyebrow bone. Oh no. And then you want to just stay above, like above that crease on the brow bone.
Hey, Bella.
Hey, baby. Grayson put the Beauty Blender inside of the black, and now there's black all over his face. It's fine. Everything's fine. I should probably just stick to one eye and then do the other one off camera, but I'm just going to get my blending going on this eye first. Because I just want to deal with my lightest colors now. Again, you're going to keep your hand down here. It's going to give you the most control with the least amount of harsh lines. So see, you can see the color, but it's very diffused. This is going to help you blend in all the darker colors that you want. So now I'm going to go in with like a little bit of a darker brown. Same brush. Same brush. Because this I want to just deepen the crease, but I'd like it to blend into the other color. That is why we're using the same brush. We are switching brushes very shortly just for this purpose. We want it to blend right into the other color. This is the gradient. So I'm doing a gradient. I'm basically going from a very light brown to a dark brown, and I'm piling the colors on top of each other, thus making a nice gradient that is all going to seamlessly blend into one another and make it look just all around better look. So now we're going to switch into another fluffy brush, but not too fluffy, not as fluffy. Like this is a fluffy, it's fluffy, but it's nice and stiff, so that way I can get into the crease that I want to get into. This is where you're going to go into your dark brown. This is where you're going to start making that shadow for your daytime smoky. I mean, this probably isn't everyone's daytime smoky. This is my daytime smoky, but whatever. I digress. In the corner here, imagine a V. Now make that V a triangle. That is where you want to concentrate the dark colors. So stamp your pigment in there is what I find works the best. Kind of get the darkness you roughly want, and then from there you blend. You are blending when you've gotten majority of the pigment off of your brush. That's why you're stamping. And then you're blending. You can always go back in with the other brush that you were using and continue that. But see how it's like, it's just smoother. Like it's just a smoother look when you use multiple gradients of a shade as opposed to just going straight into the dark, which is what I used to do. Like it was very 2009 Eva, very much. But you learn. And then now you can always go darker if you want to go black, if you want to deepen it up. This is where you deepen it up, but that is the basis of the smoky eye there. I want to have a shimmer in my front half. So I am going to go in with the rose gold. I'm really into the rose gold lately. Love it. Feel like it makes my eye pop. You can also go in with your finger if you would like this to be more pigmented. I don't care because, again, I'm not leaving my house. As long as I look good enough for my front-facing camera, that is good enough for me. No one's going to give me an award for the best makeup look. It's just that people are going to compliment you better. But there's no award. There's no right or wrong way to do it. It's just this is the most efficient way to do it and be successful. But if you hate this, do you, boo? Do whatever is going to make you happy in the end, because this is your quarantine, and whatever you do, it's your business. Do you, boo? Ow. All right. See? Even if you have a boy, he's still going to jack your makeup. Just saying. Alright, I'm going to do the other eye and I'll be back. Okay, so I did my eyeliner too because I realized that was going to be nearly impossible to do on here. But if you cannot do eyeliner, I highly recommend just getting a piece of tape, popping that tape under here and following that line. So you just put the tape like that. That way if you make a mistake, you peel the tape off, you have a nice crisp line. Best way to do it. That's how I trained myself. Can't really give you much tips on that. YouTube, Candy Johnson eyeliner. She has really good videos, really good advice. Watch that. Highly recommend. So, now that that's done, we're going to basically mascara at this point and do lips. So, I'm going to do that and I'll be back. Oh, also, I don't normally put makeup under my eyes, but if you want to, this is where you would take like a flat edge brush like this. What? Whatever. I don't even care. Why is my black broken? Again, it doesn't matter what kind of child you have. You have a boy or a girl, they're going to fuck up your makeup. Just saying. Look at my black. Look at my black. Whatever. He's cute. Excuse me. If you want to put shadow under your eye, you just use this Stampy guy. And then you really want to blow off all the excess. You just did your whole face of makeup. You really don't want it to fall. So you really want to tap that shit off. And then you just follow that line. And you make your weird face. You know? Beautiful. And then you just grab a lip color that you want. I really like my lip liner as a lip color. You can either follow your line or you can go just under it if you want to make your lips look a little bit bigger. And just fill her in like crayon. Like your coloring book. And then you take out a finger. And there's your look. Wash your hands because now you're dirty and you're gross and you're probably contaminated. So wash your hands, take your photos, and be super cute. That's how you do a basic everyday makeup look.